Welcome back for more Tales of Vesperia. Last time we went and killed the Goliath at the back of the Shaikos Ruins, and now we're going after the Blastiacore Thief, after I take a look at this fence. Yes, it's a wonderful fence. Anyways, we're still continuing with the post-commentary because my mute button on my microphone turned on. The ending to this episode will be the live commentary. That's it. It's after one of those cutscenes. But anyways, last time we gained a whole bunch of levels and a whole bunch of techniques, and I'm just checking here to make sure that all my weapons have skills that can be taught to my people. In this next fight coming up, Rita and Yuri learned new techniques, which I will show off in the next fight. And here I'm just going to show you what they learned after I take a look at Rita's equipment here again. Right, okay, so yeah, Champagne here is a water-type move. Causes a stream of water bubble to be up beneath an enemy. Basically, it creates a puddle, and it shoots water out from beneath. Yuri learned the Destruction Field, and because that is his fifth technique, we have to go into delve into the right analog stick skills. Basically, if you hit the right analog stick after assigning a technique to it, you will activate that skill. You do not have to push A for those ones. All you have to do is push right, left, up, or down on the directional stick. And after much deliberation, I don't know, what, negotiating with myself? Sure. Basically, I decide to put Destruction Field on down and A, Fang Strike on up and A because it is an uppercut. Destruction Field is sort of a downward attack, so that's how I associated those. Destruction Field is also a fire type, so that might be handy. And after much humming and hawing here, thinking of assigning it to every single one, and to none, and to up, and to down, I did finally go with my hunch, and I go with putting it to up. So after much talking here, me just humming and hawing and deciding what to put on, I decide to remove it from the left and put it on up. Basically, you can set it up however you want, but that's basically what I did in my first playthrough of this, and that's basically what I used it for. And in this battle, I'm going to show you the techniques. First up, we're going to show you Rita's new Champagne move, and it's going to be used on the back fish there, and I'll move back so you can actually see how it looks. There you go. So you create a little puddle, and there's Destruction Field. I shall use it many more times. So it is it's an omnidirectional attack, meaning it will attack all around you, and it's got splash meaning it has splash damage against everything. It's quite powerful when you get it up to the higher levels. The more you use a technique, the stronger it will be. Anyways, just need to head out of here. Just keep moving on out towards the exit, and eventually you'll come across a cut scene. And, oh yeah, next level, Yuri will be learning the Azure Wolf Strike, which is a combination of Azure Edge and Wolf Strike, because they both have usages above 50, which is the requirement. They both need to be above 50 usages, and Yuri needs to be level 15. That's all it is. And after that quick little battle, just keep on moving, and you get to dodge a bat because of a cutscene.
Look, there he is!
And here is a required fight, which I will be showing, even though it is a pathetic little required fight, with nothing really good and interesting to show, besides me using Destruction Field on a couple of enemies.
Think you can beat us with an ambush?
No. Monsters don't think.
No, they don't think. They're pitiful.
Hey, I learned something.
And those two skills learned, meaning I can equip my longsword.
How can he just steal the core and walk off like that?
Stop! Make him stop! I've only been hired to do a job. I was told to get a good price for any Blastiacours I could find.
You stole cores from the Imperial capital too, didn't you?
The capital? No way, not me.
Then maybe it was one of your friends.
Yeah, it's that creep, Hideki.
Where'd he run off to?
He's probably picking up his money from the client right now.
Client, huh? And who exactly might that be?
All I know is he's somewhere in Torim Harbor. I don't know any more than that. He was a huge bruiser of a guy with a scar on his right cheek and one eye missing.
So is this the guy collecting all the cores?
And where did you steal that sorcerer's ring?
Who says I stole it? The client gave it to me, said it would be useful for this job.
Liar. That's not something the boss of some pickpockets could get his hands on.
Honest, you gotta believe me.
This thing sounds pretty big. You think somebody important is behind it all?
think you're on the right track, Captain Carroll. This doesn't sound like some ordinary band of thieves.
Man, first the knights, then the monsters, now this.
Knight? Then Flynn was here after all.
Yeah, that's him. That damn knight.
Shut up!
Great, Rita. You knocked him out. Now what?
I'll have the city guards come pick him up later.
All right then, let's get back to Aspio.
Rita is awesome. Anyways, just head on up here, fight this guy if you want to. I have no choice. And then you can keep on moving outward, heading back to Aspio. It's always hard commentating on getting out of a place. You know, you always talk about what's coming up next in the dungeon, but when you're leaving the dungeon, there's nothing really to talk about. And out here, I will be running back to Aspio, basically, and that will probably be it. I get side-swiped by him, and he falls quite easily. In the blink of an eye, to be honest. And now, we are back in Aspio for more cutscenes. So Flynn wasn't in there either. So who is this knight exactly? He's Yuri's friend. Your friend. That must be a pain. Huh? Never mind. So what brings him to this town? He was looking for a mage to repair Halura's barrier blastia. Oh, that rookie. He came to see me too. Flynn did? Was he alright? Yeah, I guess. You guess? Since he's a knight, I'm sure he got some mage or another to help. Maybe he's already back in Halure. Oh no. Well, do you trust me yet? I don't think Rita's the sort of person to steal. Vouch for her character all you like, but that doesn't prove her innocence. But! Don't bother trying to make him believe me. But I really didn't do it, you know. Well, I guess some research seems to fit you better than robbery. Yay! Yuri isn't very good at expressing his feelings. What a weirdo. I'm gonna go let the city guards know about what happened. Go and wait for me in my lab. I don't think those stubborn guards will let us pass through the entrance. True then, take this with you. Show this to the guard and they should let you through. Thanks! Yay! Got it, don't leave town without my permission. Rita left the party. Clearing Rita's name.
It's a good thing the core thief you're chasing turned out not to be Rita, right, Yuri?
How do you figure that? I couldn't care less who the core thief was. I would have loved it if it were Rita. I'd be done by now.
I wouldn't let her hear you say that.
Well, at least we got a lead for catching the real criminal. I can't complain about that.
Yay! Threatening Rita. Well, basically all you have to do is head back to Rita's place. Sit there, watch some cutscenes. And this is it for the post commentary because the ending of this is actually recorded. Yay!
If you're that worried about Flynn, would you rather leave now?
It's just... I've got to say a proper goodbye to Rita.
Then take it easy.
What are you gonna do after this, Yuri?
I guess I'll go pay a visit to the guy behind all this core stealing. It sounds like Hideki ended up going to the same place too.
In that case, we should make a beeline for Nor Harbor.
Didn't he say Torum Harbor?
Oh, right. You don't know.
Don't know what?
Nor and Torum are both ports of a city that extend across two different continents. On the Ilikian side, where we are now, is the port of Capua Nor. People call it Nor Harbor. Capua Torum is the port on the other side, on the Tolbekian continent. It's usually just called Torum Harbor. So first we'll go to Nor Harbor. We'll have to pass by Emmead Hill on the way, but it's not that far west from here.
I'll be going back to Halure. I still need to follow Flynn.
I don't know. Maybe I'll head back to Halure too.
Huh? Why? How can you just say that? The thief's gonna get away!
There's no reason to panic. According to our friend in the ruins, it sounds like his client's based there. Besides, if we're going west, that'll take us close to Halure.
Oh, man! But
You gotta be somewhere? A sick girlfriend with an incurable disease or something?
Man, if only she really was a frail girl like that.
I know I asked you to wait for me, but you sure made yourselves at home, didn't you?
Sorry for suspecting you.
What a heartfelt apology. I'll take it, though. It worked out pretty well for me, too. Rita?
Well, thanks for the hospitality.
What? Going so soon?
We don't want to overstay our welcome. Plus, we're in a bit of a hurry.
I'm so happy to have met you, Rita. I'm afraid we have to go now. I'll thank you properly later.
Okay.
Well, that's it for this episode. Next time we're going to head out of here. See you then.